Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good morning and welcome back again to the class. We are learning something about the complaint letters. How are they drafted? Why are they drafted? What is the importance of drafting a complaint letter? Earlier part has been dealt with on these topics. Now it is very important to reply to these complaints, and we must do it as early as possible, as soon as we receive the complaint. So let us have a look at the how to respond and why should we respond to the complaint. Number 1 says the complaint letters must be responded to as promptly as possible. Promptly, immediately, ત્વરાથી, ઉતાવળથી, એવા ગુજરાતી શબ્દો આપણે જોઈ શકીએ promptly માટે. Complaint letters must be responded to as promptly as possible. As that you have studied. Delay in responding to the buyer's complaint will only cause more ill will. See, we are talking about the business relationship. In a smooth business relationship, the party number A, that is the buyer, and the party number 2, that is the seller, they must have mutually good relationship. So goodwill, the opposite is here ill will. So delay in responding to the buyer's complaint will only cause more ill will. If the customer feels that his complaint is being neglected, is being not considered, then he might get away from future transaction. So this may be one of the reasons of the breakdown in the relationship between the buyer and the seller. Next, the letter must have a conciliatory tone, and must be expressive of regret at not being able to provide satisfactory service. When you make a reply to somebody's complaint, the tone of the letter should be very conciliatory. You must express regret. The word is I am very sorry or we are sorry. So that has to appear in your wording of a letter, the reply letter to a complaint. The letter must explain in detail why things have gone wrong. We may in the reply present one of the causes why, one of the reasons why the things have gone wrong. The letter must then go on to state the action you are willing to take to redress the grievance of the buyer, along with the terms and conditions which are mentioned in the order letter. Here the letter must then go on to state, you must write the action you are willing to take on to redress the grievances of the buyer. The buyer is dissatisfied. That is reflective, very much reflected in their complaint letters. So complaint letters are reflective of the grievances of the buyer. So now we have to do something to redress, to pacify, to reduce the anger. So the wording in these letters should be such that not only wording but the action, as it is mentioned here, that we must be willing to, we must be ready to take some actions to redress the pacify the grievances of the buyer. And the last one to be considered is the letter must end by apologizing for the inconvenience caused and assuring the buyer that such lapses will not occur in future. We at least have to apologize, say sorry, and say sorry for the inconvenience, because on the part of the buyer he has been waiting for the order to be executed, and it does not reach him in time, then naturally there has been an inconvenience to him. So we can be sorry, we may apologize for the inconvenience caused and assuring the buyer that such lapses will not occur in future. You have to promise them that these things will not occur in future. So let us have a look at a sample adjustment to or sample response to letter, adjustment to complaint. This is a response from, and we may have the assignment topics from which we may write one or two letters just here and now. Your reference in a sample letter of adjustment to complaint, we have to consider both the references, your reference and our reference. These are the significant part of the body of the letter, absolutely significant part of the body of the letter. Another significant part here is Mona Lisa Plastic Limited, plot number 14, South Lane, GIDC, Vapi. Date. Then it is written to, addressed to Amar Traders, 10 Lalaji Chambers, Station Road, Killapardi. The pin code, if it is there, if you remember a pin code of your town from which you are leaving, or of the town where you are sending the order or the request. Here Amar Traders are the receivers of the goods, and they have made a complaint. Amar Traders have made a complaint regarding the product you have sent. So there may be a complaint. Here now we have to look at the wording. This is with reference to your letter number GT3624 regarding the damaged goods you received. So this is the reply to a damaged goods. We feel very sorry. The packaging division must have neglected our instructions. Look at the sentence. We feel very sorry. And now the reason why the things have gone wrong. The packaging division must have neglected our instructions. That means we did instruct the division, the members in that division, that the items must be packaged in that particular way. We shall replace the set as early as possible. So they have now given an assurance, they have now given a promise that they shall replace the items as the damaged items as early as possible. So this letter follows the code of conduct which we earlier saw. Right? We feel very sorry. The packaging division must have neglected our instructions, and we shall replace the set as early as possible. We feel sorry once again for the inconvenience caused to you. Hope to continue business transactions in future. These two lines, we feel sorry once again for the inconvenience caused to you, and hope to continue business transactions in future, because the one who has grievances may not continue business transactions in future, but we need to continue business transactions because they also earn from the placement of an order. There are producers of the items and there are buyers. So buyers and sellers have their mutual interest in making profit. So we hope to continue business transaction in future. Yours faithfully, Roshan Seth, Manager, Sales Division. So this is from the Sales Division. Packaging Division has made some mistake. They have neglected the instructions, and they assure the buyers that these things, these mistakes will not be repeated. There is one more adjustment letter. Let us have a look at that. I have skipped in this letter the earlier part, the heading is missing in this letter, then I think the students can immediately prepare the heading. This is adjustment letter number 2. Let us have the reference number, outward number of the letter, then heading of the letter, then date, then the receiver's address. We must have the receiver's address. I have begun this letter with the salutation, dear sir, or only sir, if you please, only sir, sir. Sometimes you can omit dear, because you are not very much pleased with the transaction which has been going on in a complaint letter. But here in an adjustment we must have dear sir, because it is a normal salutation. Now, dear sir, we have received your letter number POL 23 114 dated 21/1/14. We are sorry to know that you received material not ordered by you. Even this can happen. Sometimes the consignment reaches to other place. So sometimes the buyer receives the consignment or the parcel which he has not already ordered. This also goes on in the real world, in a business world. So we are sorry to know that you received material not ordered by you. This mistake occurred due to the similarity in the names. This mistake occurred due to the similarity in the names of the two buyers. Maybe there are two buyers whose names are similar, or whose company names are similar, or shop names are similar, and because of that. So here we are at least trying to give them the reason why the mistake must have occurred. So there should be at least this type of sentence written in your adjustment letter. The reason should be mentioned. Things have gone wrong. The buyers received the parcel which they had not ordered. See, I am emphasizing these things again and again because these are the topics on which we'll have to work later on as an assignment. So this mistake occurred due to the similarity in the names, and thanks for drawing our attention. Thanks for drawing our attention. We are dispatching the consignment as ordered. Here, thanks for drawing our attention. See, this is also important because you have written in your complaint letter. If you had not written a complaint letter, then what would have done? What have become? The problem would have been as it is. The buyer does not receive his goods, and he is not satisfied with the business transaction. So here, when you prepare an adjustment letter, you need to thank them for drawing your attention towards them. We are dispatching the consignment as ordered. Now we are definitely following the order, and we are dispatching this consignment as you have ordered for whatever material has been ordered. It may be clothes, as we have seen, it may be furniture, it may be plastic material, it may be the office furniture, or it may be the office files and office related material, or it may be computers, as we have yesterday seen. So placement of order and their complaints. We feel sorry for the inconvenience caused to you. This line has to occur. We feel sorry for the inconvenience caused to you, and we promise to be careful next time. We promise to be careful next time. I have omitted the complementary clause and the signature, etc., etc. They are all important so far as the body of the letter is concerned. But this part of the letter is highly important, because you have to say sorry for the inconvenience caused to the customer. These letters are prepared so that business relations are smooth and they have a great future. Otherwise, people may stop transaction and they may not continue to work with you. They may not continue to place an order with you. I think we can have another letter which is in the textbook on page number 144. Those students who have the textbook with them, they may just come to page number 144. I'd like to read a letter which is the response to the complaint letter. Complaint and adjustment. This is the another letter, specimen copy here, and then we shall go to the assignment section. Here says reference number 67.9, Cygnus Publishers, Cochin. Address is there, 6th May, the date is there. So date, reference, sender's address and the date. Global Books Private Limited, 29 Subhas Marg, Chandigarh. We acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 5 May informing us of the delay in delivery of your order. Number is given. They have received the complaint. So in the first line they say that we have received your complaint letter or letter dated so and so, informing us of the delay in the delivery of your order number so and so on 1st April. We are extremely sorry that we have not been able to dispatch your order. We have not been able to dispatch your order on time. This has happened because, so they accept that the order has not been given, delivered on time. That has been accepted. See, acceptance of your mistake is also one of the smoothing factor. They ease the tension between the two. So here they have accepted that they have failed to execute the order in time. Okay, so here they say, now they provide the reason why this has happened. The delay was caused because our annual stock taking was in progress. Our annual stock taking was in progress and all our dispatches were temporarily halted. Annual stock taking was in progress. They had been continuing with the stock taking. The number of books they had produced and the remaining part here, they may have sold several copies and they have retained several copies unsold. So now they are stock taking. They are now listing the books which are to be sent or which are to be published later on, or which are not to be published later on. So stock taking here means listing the books which are still there in their godown or in their office. So this is the reason they have provided, that an annual stock taking was in progress and therefore they could not supply the books according to the order. You have to remember that we have written one letter from one bookstore where they have complained that they have not received the book. So here is one of the reasons why they have delayed sending the books or dispatching the books. The delay was caused because our annual stock taking was in progress and all our dispatches were temporarily halted due to this. So we have stopped sending the books at present because we were in the process of stock taking. The parcel is now ready. The parcel is now ready and will be sent to you by this evening's courier. The parcel can be sent through courier. So the parcel is now ready. We have not neglected your order, but we were busy in some other thing, that is stock taking. That is also very important so far as the annual activity is concerned in certain cases. So as an important process, we were undergoing the stock taking process, and therefore temporarily we had halted the dispatch of the books, dispatch of the orders. Here they do not mention that we have lot many orders which are pending to be executed. That will sound rude if you say that there were lot many orders and the other people were not crying for this. I mean, they did not send us the complaint, but thank you very much, you sent us the complaint, but we were busy in this process, and therefore we had not been able to send you the dispatch you the order. So it is ready and the parcel will be sent through evening courier. We regret the inconvenience caused by this delay. Please rest assured that such delays will be avoided in future. Look at the last 4 lines which are very important. These lines may assure the buyer that there was a genuine reason. We have to assure them that there was a genuine reason in not dispatching the consignment on time. So this may be an ideal reply to the person or the buyer who has a genuine complaint. He is also unhappy regarding this, but his unhappiness can be settled down with these words. I repeat the last few lines where he gives the reason. In the body of the letter, this is very important. The delay was caused due to our annual stock taking was in progress. Because we have to take stock of our godown or of our stock every year. It's an annual process. Everybody has to do that. Every business party firm has to undergo this process, and therefore we were busy with this process. This is a genuine reason, very good reason for making the buyer convince about you that you were very genuine. So the delay was caused because the stock taking process, annual stock taking process was in progress, and all our dispatches were temporarily halted. All our dispatches were temporarily halted. Temporarily. We have not shut down the business. We are not out of the business. We are not going to say that we will never consider anybody's order now in future. No, it's not that. That should be very, very rude on the part of the business provider. So as a service provider, it is your duty to use very, very good language and the words which are containing apology. Here he says, we regret the inconvenience caused by this delay. In our previous letter, adjustment letter number 2, we feel sorry for the inconvenience caused to you. Inconvenience caused to you by this delay, and please rest assured. Then we are giving them a sort of promise that please be rest assured that such delays will be avoided in future, or we shall try to avoid such delays. This shows your concern towards the buyer. So the letters of this type must reflect. Once again, let us look at the list of items which we had already prepared in the responding to complaint. Number one, when we have to respond to the complaint, we have seen that why we have to make a complaint. Right? In the earlier part, we have seen that we prepare a complaint letter. Just 3 reasons were given. There may be more of such reasons for complaint. For example, you have ordered for a several number of pieces, and you find them in the consignment less than the number ordered, less number than the ordered pieces. So in such cases, you have to, for example, there is a sample letter somewhere in this textbook. I will find the page number and tell you that there is one complaint that they had ordered for 35 meters of a textile material. They had ordered or made an order for 35 meters of a textile material. When the consignment or the parcel reached them, they found that the material was less than that was ordered. So they found that it was just 25 meters. So this is the cause of complaint. You receive the items which are lesser than demanded. You have placed an order for 5 dozen glasswares or the tea cups and crockery items. But when you receive the consignment, only then you will be able to understand that the pieces you have received are lesser than that you have ordered. You may have given an order for 3 dozen coffee cups or coffee mugs, and when you receive, either they are broken, they are damaged pieces, some of them are damaged, or the number of 6-pack mugs you had ordered were 12 in dozen, for example, and you receive just 10, then you have the right to demand an explanation from the other party. We as a customer has always a right to complain, to demand an explanation from the other party. That is how one can continue business. Now, these complaint letters need to be referred to very immediately. Once again, I am going back to responding to complaint letters. Right? We have to consider this while preparing a letter. Complaint letters must be responded to as promptly as possible. Delay in responding to buyer's complaint will only cause more ill will. Business transaction, sometimes faith in each other is very important, and then the breach of trust. Faith and trust, these are 2 important words in business field. But when someone feels that this is the breach of trust, your faith has been shaken, this should not happen. That the complaint letters are to be immediately responded. So if you find that there is a complaint letter which you receive on 13th of January, then there must be the response to that particular letter on 15th January. 14th is a holiday, everybody knows. So complaint letters must be responded to as promptly as possible. Delay in responding to buyer's complaint will only cause more ill will. I am repeating this. I have to repeat this because these are the salient features. These are the very important items to be kept in mind when we prepare at least some of these items are have to appear in your answer to or a preparation of an complaint letter or adjustment to complaint letter. The letter must have a conciliatory tone, explanatory tone. We are sorry, but this has happened, and therefore it must be expressive of regret at not being able to provide satisfactory service. We are sorry. Regret means to say we are sorry. This is the expression. We are sorry for the delay, or we are sorry that you got the broken consignment. The letter must explain in detail why things have gone wrong. As in earlier letter, we said that there were two similar names. That is also one of the reasons, and therefore you received the parcel which was to reach the other gentleman. Names were similar, the addresses were different, but then the person who was dealing with this mailing service, courier service, or parcel sending services, they may have committed mistake. So that is to be explained. So explain in detail why things have gone wrong. The letter must then go on to state the action you are willing to take to redress the grievance of the buyer. That we have seen in the last letter, that we are definitely we regret the inconvenience caused to you by this delay, and please rest assured that such delays will not occur next time, and we are dispatching your order just now. So the letter must go on to state the action you are willing to take. We are sending, we are replacing, we are sending the goods, we are sending the goods according to your order, we are sending the damaged goods, replacing them, right? So there is a replacement. So that is the action we take. The letter must go on to state the action you are willing to take. That is, we are ready to exchange the item, damaged goods, etc. and we may offer something. There may be an offer for the appeasement of the buyer. His grievances can be redressed. And the last one is, the letter must end by apologizing for inconvenience caused. Here in the last letter, last sample letter, you have seen that we regret the inconvenience caused by the delay, and please rest assured that such delays will be avoided in future. In the second letter, thank you for drawing our attention, right? There was a mistake occurred due to similarity of names, and then thank you for drawing our attention. We are dispatching the consignment as ordered. You may once again give a detail to the items which once again you are dispatching here in this block. Thanks for drawing our attention, and we are dispatching the consignment as ordered, and we can further give a detail to the orders or the items we are dispatching. We feel sorry for the inconvenience caused to you, and we promise to be careful next time. Here, these are the words. This is the sentence. We promise to be careful next time. At least even these words can compromise the grievances or settle down a buyer's feelings that he has been cheated or he has been wronged. The word here is wronged. મારી સાથે જ ખોટું થયું. That is the feeling, and these feelings are absolutely natural. So I think let us now go back to the assignment part. We have to prepare assignment topics like this. Assignment topics are: write a reply to Star Plastics Navsari. See, in this question, the perfect address of the sender is not given. That is to be prepared by you. Write a reply to Star Plastics Navsari, who has complained of damaged goods. Star Plastics have received damaged goods. Now you have to prepare an adjustment letter or a complaint letter. Second, prepare a courteous reply to a complaint letter. See, this is the question itself. Prepare a courteous, vivekpurna reply to a complaint letter. This question is very, very ambiguous, but it says that there was a complaint. So we have to write the heading and then the reference numbers, date, and we have to assume what can be the complaint. But you have to remember those three topics. And then another assignment here is assignment number 3. I hope the students are taking down in their notebook. Write a letter from Mahesh Bookstores making a complaint to the publishers that they have received the books not ordered. They have received the books not ordered. So the question at least specifies that there was a complaint from Mahesh Bookstores and they had not ordered these books and they have not received the books they had ordered. Number 4, prepare a complaint letter for delivery not executed in time. Prepare a complaint letter for delivery not executed in time. EXECUTED. Complaint letter for delivery not executed in time. We have sample letters for almost all these subjects. Let us repeat, and I will give you the 5th and 6th assignment very soon. Here is number 1. Write a reply to Star Plastics. Now, sorry, the proper address is not complete, but you have to assume the address. And who is replying this has not been given, that is omitted here. Who has complained of damaged goods. So we have to prepare a letter from a company who has sent the goods and Star Plastics have found the goods damaged. We have to give a courteous reply. Second assignment tells us about being courteous. So wordings are very important. So for that you will have to consider the guidelines as we find them on the pages called, page number is 143. On page number 143 we have the guidelines. We have here on the screen. Sometimes if you repeat these telecasts, then you will find them. But I hope the students are taking down in their notebooks. The assignment number 1 is write a reply to Star Plastics who have complained of damaged goods, and number 2 is prepare a courteous reply. Number 4 is write a letter from Mahesh Bookstore making a complaint to the publisher that they have received the books not ordered, and prepare a complaint letter for delivery not executed in time. I am writing the assignment number 5, and the topic is So the assignment number 5. As an employee of Standard Garments, write a letter to customer who has complained that he has been supplied only 25 dozen pieces of clothes or pieces of cutlery items, whatever you may take it for granted. PIECES, 25 dozen PIECES instead of 35 pieces he had ordered. So a person here gets lesser than what he had ordered. So make a complaint letter, and you may reply to you may frame a reply. This will be the 6th assignment. So I think the students have carefully understood, carefully listened to these topics, order letters, and then their reply. We started with the original one is an inquiry, then quotation letters. These are very important letters initially, but they are not in our syllabus. We start from preparing an order letters, and in order letters we have to get the reply of an order, then acceptance, that is reply is an acceptance to the order letter. Then we have complaint letters and their adjustment. Initially in between we have the remittance letter. We have to pay for what we have ordered and received, the goods we have received, and after the payment, if you may get a reply that is in the form of an acknowledgement. Everywhere this sounds to be very good when someone acknowledges your letter. That also satisfies you as a customer. Everybody has their own feelings, and their feelings are to be pampered in a sense. In complaint and adjustment letter, in our last topics we have discussed, even complaints are part of personal feelings, and they are to be adjusted in the last letter which we have seen, adjustment letters. And please remember the salient features of the topics which we have to consider. These are the assignments. The last one is here. Once again, you have to prepare a reply of this complaint. I hope this has been a meaningful activity, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Plus, have an exciting Makar Sankranti tomorrow. Thank you. થેન્ક યુ. હા, કાગળ અહીંયા જ રાખું તો ચાલશે?
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.